Hey, everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike and Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where as of today, I'm now up 19% on my five picks, best picks of the year, just from Jan 3. 19 point something percent. I could take a look. You know what? We'll take a look together just to prove it.
Why, you think we don't believe you?
Oh, nobody believes me.
Yeah, right. It's like the old fish story. This big.
Why should they? Why should anybody believe me?
I
Why?
believe you.
Because you're Dr. J and you got the magic touch.
Yeah, but the thing is, everybody lies. Can't believe me.
Uh, okay, okay, Mr. Santos.
And if I say that I'm lying, I could be lying. If I say I never lie, I could be lying too. Don't you think that everybody lies? Or is that a
Yes.
lie?
It's,
You know, Pete tweeted that he sold some BCRX today. Independently, I did the same.
I'm still holding.
I'm holding. It's my
Just not as
third.
much.
It's my fourth largest holding. My first is Amazon. My second, I don't remember. Apple is my third. How can I not remember my second largest holding?
Uh, that's a
I
good
don't know. I
question.
have no idea what it is. I just don't remember.
You must be blocking it out.
Yeah, but Amazon is by far the biggest. That's Pete.
Yeah. Well, the question is, is it a high percentage of what you bought, or is it a high percentage of what you currently own? Because those two numbers are very different for me.
Well, it's what I currently own.
Because
Amazon is 11% of my total portfolio, including my treasury bills. So, I mean, including my bonds, whatever. So if I put everything together, I still have 11% of Amazon. If I take away the bonds, it's something like 14%, which is too much. If I
it's a high
if I
exposure.
take away the cash from my account, it's probably more
Does,
like
does
15.
Amazon pay a dividend?
Dr. J, your brain is playing tricks on you. It was
Why?
never too much. You're just thinking about it right now. It's too much.
I'm thinking that when I look at all, I got
Leave it.
50. I have 51 stocks in my portfolio. I looked over
Right.
the weekend rather carefully, and Amazon is by far my biggest position. It's ridiculous, too much.
Well, when Editas and all these other guys in Sava start growing, then it'll be a small.
Sava is one of my positions. I think it's number 6,
Yeah.
maybe.
So once that starts growing, like it's supposed to.
Yeah. And then I have Renia and Anovis are like 10th and
Arenia.
11th, something like that. But
Yeah, we're waiting for Arenia.
Apple is pretty big position of Apple. I'm curious myself what my second biggest position is. I don't know. Don't remember.
I was trying to make a guess when I suggested it's Sava.
I don't know. I think Salve is like 9, 10. CRISPR is 10. That I remember.
Okay.
I looked at my top 10. CRISPR is definitely 10.
And how many of your top 10 are in your picks for the year?
All 5.
Okay. Well, good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I believe so. So my picks of the year is Amazon 1, MicroStrategy 2. That may not be top 10. It might be like 11 or 12. I'm not sure.
Right.
MicroStrategy 2, BCRX is 3. 4 is what's my fourth best pick? Sava is 5. I don't remember my fourth. Apple.
There you go.
Yeah. I sold BCRX. It's the only thing. No, I sold a couple of things. Editas for a loss, BCRX for a loss. I also took a loss on something else. I don't quite remember. Prime, PRME. I took a loss,
Oh, that's right.
and I bought a bunch of things also today.
So
So I
Tim's
got
thinking Tesla's going to go to the moon.
I got rid of my weakest performers over the last 2 weeks. That basically, I didn't get rid of BCRX. I just trimmed, but I mean, the DMTK is up over 200%, for example. 200, exactly 200%, something like that. And others have made phenomenal moves. All the coin is up huge.
Yeah, crypto is doing good today.
Doji, anything to do with Bitcoin.
There you go, Tim.
And even related to mildly related, RVYL. I know it's not exactly a crypto play, but they use the blockchain to do financial systems.
Okay.
And that one had made a big move for a little company. Pete also reinvested immediately. That's the small caps, VOO, right?
No, it's got Apple and Amazon and Berkshire,
Berkshire, yeah.
but blue chip, whatever. That's
Yeah,
fine.
well, you know, your IWM is outperforming all the indices. It's
Yeah,
outperforming
that's why I sold it.
When?
I sold it to short the market a little bit.
When did you sell it? Today?
I sold it on Friday just to break even.
Well, that's okay. It was up pretty good, 6% from the beginning of the year, over 6%.
Yeah, I got back to being even, and I figured if these guys were right, just like you were, I said, all right, let me sell something, and just hedge a little bit more of a bearishness.
I'm not taking profits on Tesla because I don't have profits to take.
Yeah, I have I wasn't able to buy very much of it when I dreamed that I should buy it. I bought like all of 5 shares or something.
You know, everything that I
Not
could have
worth it.
taken profits on, I didn't. I'm not taking my profits. I'm taking my losses.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're taking your losses in January. Hopefully, you'll
Yeah.
make them up before next December.
I'm taking losses because they're laggards. I'm looking to get rid of my laggards. So I'm doing that.
I mean,
I'm not-
unless there's a tax benefit for doing so.
Oh, I added to RVYL. I added to AMT. I added to a bunch of stuff today when I sold BCRX. So we'll see what happens. I believe Jake likes this one, so I added. I didn't add to it, but I started a position.
You started STEM.
Yeah, in STEM. They're into storing energy. You know.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, renewable energy, whatever.
Oh, that's,
Jake was touting that one about a year or two ago, right?
when he was on
Yeah,
a number of months ago.
yeah, he likes STEM. All right, so I went into that one. I think that's the one that he likes. I'm not even sure,
Yeah.
but
I think so too. I think that's what he was talking about.
it seemed to have merit, so give it a shot. The Pete is back in solo, that car maker. I can't believe it.
Oh yeah.
I'm staying away from cars. Car makers is not good. They're very bad.
Yeah, cars have not done good for us this last year.
No, stay away from cars.
GM, Lucid, Tesla,
You got to stay away from the cars.
Neo, XPEV, all of them.
Stay away from the cars. They're getting killed. They're all getting killed. So what's the point? This was a very lackluster day where the market couldn't make up its mind whether it wants to challenge that downward trend line or back away from it. So it did nothing.
Right.
Down a little, 8 points on the spiders. SPY is down 0.18% to 397.77, virtually unchanged. But look at coin, it's flying, up 8% today. Bitcoin is flying all over the place. It broke 2,000, 2,100. I don't know where it is anymore. It's just making big gains. All right, so I mean, I could draw the same lines, right? I mean, how many times can I draw them already? It's always the same. I have them drawn already in the other browser, don't I? I don't want to redraw.
You do.
thing.
You mean the descending?
The descending
I
trend
think
line.
it's in here.
The trend line from hell.
It's almost touching it.
Spy. Here we go. Did I lose you?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here's your
You
descending
see, I got
trend
the
line.
line drawn. I got an extra line. I don't know where it came from, but that's besides the point. One going straight up, a vertical line. Where'd that come from? I can't get rid of it either. So leave it. Wow. This is a beautiful cup and handle that formed here. It does look, it has the look feel of a rally in front of it, but it's got to go through that line before I'm convinced totally.
Yep.
And it hasn't. It went through to 200, closed above 2 days in a row, but barely above, right? It didn't break. It still touched the 200 today, which I would have liked it to see it clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Tomorrow's right. Manana.
I don't even want it to touch the 200. I want it to finish above and stay without touching. In other words, tomorrow I want to gap up and close above that trend line. I want to close at 404. Can we get a nice rally to 404? Nice rally to 404 would be good. All right, so today is inconclusive. We closed above the 200, which is extremely bullish. The 50 crossed the 100, bullish. The 50 did not cross the 200, but it looks like it's heading there, right? You see,
Yep.
you notice it's on the rise from the curvature of that 50. So if it can cross the 200, that would be extremely bullish too. Well, if it breaks the descending trend line, I think it'll also cross the 200, don't you? I think they both happen around the same time. Now, the longer it takes to cross the that trend line, the lower the number it has to cross on. Tomorrow, for example, if it crosses tomorrow, that would be 404.
Right.
But if it crosses Feb 1, that would be 400. So if it takes a whole month before it crosses, it's a lower number. I want it to cross that 404 mark tomorrow. That's what I want. Close above it, stay green. I want to be convinced, you know, I'm not convinced.
Not at this point.
375 to me looks it is likely, if not more likely, than crossing the trend line. So I'm not convinced. But I don't think I really don't think 300 is correct. You know, Mike Wilson's forecast.
That's
Yeah, I know. He's been very pessimistic lately.
Too much so. Amazon. What could I say? The 50 is below the 100, below the 200. Not the ideal picture that I want to see. But there is some good news. The 50 looks like it's curling up too. It's all in all a pretty ugly chart. The good news is we broke the high of 1213 at 96 and a quarter. We subsequently closed below today, but we did break it.
Yeah, we were above 100 for a little while.
Yeah. Amazon is upsetting me. You know what else is upsetting me? Losing my mouse.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Mid chart.
Kamal, when you have a day where you make 50,000, could you buy me a wireless mouse as a present?
Oh, come on.
You got to make 50,000. Then
On the day.
you'll feel good. You'll buy me a more wireless mouse.
Fine.
If you make 50, first day that you make 50,000 clear,
And buy it from Amazon and have it shipped directly.
I want that mouse.
Let's
I
let's
guess I
go
can
over.
afford-
Let's check Nvidia for just for
Nvidia?
good news. Yeah,
All right. I own that's another one I own a lot of.
I have tons of it too.
If you own 100 shares of it, you own a lot of it.
I own more than
It's
100
such a high
shares.
price. Well, it's not that high priced anymore. Used to be.
I
This
own.
is a nice chart, isn't it?
That's why I want to change the mood, man.
It
You wanna
really
change the mood?
bottomed. This is the process. Bottoming process looks complete, Professor Spike. For Nvidia.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it really bottomed. It made a marked bottom, a very strong bottom that it put in. Right about thaw, 140-ish. Strong bottom, but it's got to take out the
182, 187.
187.90 has to come out, yeah. Which it may.
I mean, today it moved like 8 points. That
Yeah,
was-
beautiful candles. How many green in a row are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a lot of green in a row. As many green in a row as Dak Prescott threw passes in a row.
That's right.
Completed passes.
yeah, the
How many in a
potential.
row did he throw? 8
Yeah,
last
today
night?
a little over 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's tied a record or broke a record. Maybe it was 11. I don't remember how many it was. He had a good stretch. What happened to Brady? He finally got old?
What happened to Brady?
He got old like me. He used to be young.
I think Brady played just fine. People weren't catching his stuff.
And they weren't giving him enough time. He had to come on. He's not young enough to scramble and take hits. Protect
Right.
him, man.
And he doesn't get it off the way he used to, like right off the.
Yeah, he used to throw bullets for 8 yards and you couldn't stop him. Well, Julian Edelman is not on Tampa, so that hurts.
So another one I own that's doing
Right.
well lately is Space.
Oh, really?
Space is rallying.
SPCE.
SPCE.
Yeah, those are the two that are doing well. The
Yeah,
past.
it's having a nice rally off the bottom. Ooh, what a bottom. Nasty. Nasty bottom. Today it was a jump. Beautiful, beautiful little rally off the 332 level. Very nice. I got to look at Dermtech. That's astounding. It doesn't look that astounding, but when you stop and think about it, it was $1.85 at the open, or $1.80 something at the open on Jan 3, and today it closed at 534. That's pretty amazing. About 200%. It's like a triple off in 2 weeks. You gotta be liking it. It didn't cross above the 200, which upsets me a little bit, but tomorrow's another day. This is a $10 stock. I've been telling you that when it was $1 and change. It was a 10. I never stopped saying it's at least worth $10, and I believe that to be the case. It's got to break through 893, and then it's going to go at least to $10. The action in many of these bios is magnificent. I wonder if XBI is showing it. There's been a lot of bios.
I don't know if it's been broad based though. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's not really showing it that much.
And we've been getting a lot of like little diamonds, but not.
Here and there, we're getting big moves and beaten down bios. It bottomed right here on 1228 at 78.11. We're up 10 points. That's a pretty good move. It's more than 10%. I'll take it. Not a bad movie. Speaking of another big move from the bios is Arenia from the beginning of the year.
Yes, it reached like 9.5.
Yeah, today was a down day, but it was flying. I might add to this. It got rid of the lawsuit that was hanging over its head, and I think it's got more legs. I think it's got more room to run. Arenia. And what else did I say? RVYL. I added more today.
And a couple people will talk about Solo, if you wanted to talk about
Solo is that crazy car with one wheel.
Oh, right. And then what was the other one?
I don't
We
know
had
how
a request.
it's missing wheels.
Yeah,
I have enough trouble driving cars with 4 wheels.
we have a request for ARDX.
All right. This one is up another 15% today. That's all. Nothing serious. I think this. I don't know what the hell they do. The financial systems using blockchain, but this one is. I think it has legs. I hope so. I added today. I think you could see a nice move on this one back to at least this level. Right about two and change, 220. So I think there's a lot of room to run on this one. Tesla. This is another bio that made a huge run. This is the one with the COVID shot. The democratization of COVID, right? Isn't that their story? They want to sell it cheap to the world, to the third world. Why not? It works just as well as the others, and they're willing to give it away. It sounds very nice to them, right? They might retain a small profit too, right? Look, they can sell it really cheap and still make a lot of money. Sell it to enough people.
More power to them if that's the business model.
Yeah, well, they're calling it the democratization of COVID, something like that.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of COVID to go around. We could even make a socialism out of COVID.
Mhm.
You're talking about COVID vaccines.
Yeah, the vaccine.
Yeah, because it's very easy to democratize the disease.
It's a nice little run it had, didn't it? Off the bottom.
Yeah. Did it get any kind of FDA approval or?
I think they got EMA approval. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
They're a Texas company, I think, or New Mexico, or someplace in the States. I think Texas. Don't remember really, but that doesn't matter. It's another bio with a nice little run. BCRX. Why did I get rid of it? Because it went nowhere since the beginning of the year, and I'm cleaning up my portfolio a little. I did not get rid of it. I just shed about 20%. So all in all, I was thinking of getting rid of it, but I didn't want to. Too attached. So you can see that it went pretty much nowhere except down after 1.9. And where was it on 1.3? 1.3, it opened at 11.55. So we took a nice haircut. It took about a 15% haircut, right? 12%, something like that. I don't know. Not doing my math good in my head. But it's down from the open of the new year. And very few things in my portfolio were down, so I trimmed those that were. I got rid of some Editas. I still own a little. Sold most of it. And after hours, it's up. That figures somebody
Yeah,
said
well,
they sold.
look, it hasn't been a fun stock to own.
No, it really hasn't. I just figured it was time to part ways. STEM, let's take a look at STEM.
Yeah, and then you could do ARDX for Curtis.
Sure. STEM had a nice move today, up 5%. I bought earlier in the day, so I caught some of the run. And it's had a really nice run since 1.6, where the low was 742. So this is a stock that's flying. Figured why not? I'll own some. And they're into renewable energy, storage of energy. So what the heck? Jake likes it. Figured I'd buy some. I haven't been adding to my portfolio new names because I have like 50 stocks. It's too much. But I wanted this one, so I added a name. I got rid of one. I added another. So I'm basically still at 50. What else? Curtis wants ARDX.
Correct.
Probably another one that looks good. Up 5% today. Very nice.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this one's flying, and look at the way it based over weeks. You love a chart like this.
Sure.
Firm base. Why is it not drawing? My mouse broken again?
No, you thought you must. Oh no, your mouse is moving.
It drew a red line. Now it turned black. Okay, there's the base. It was in a trading range up until 1222 when it broke out of that trading range and it took off. And it doesn't look like it's going to stop. Buy the dip. You got to get a dip and then buy. Probably the dip come right around here, don't you think? Looks like a good place for a dip to stop right about there.
Right.
Pulls back to 263. It's buy more. I'm not saying to sell and buy because I don't know that it's going to stop going up right now. But if it pulls back, it looks like a buy.
Yep.
Biodrek is hot. There's some really big moves. Even Athesis, big move.
Except for BCRX.
Yeah, these RX have gone the wrong way. That's why I got rid of some. Come on.
Can you do CTIC?
Yeah, that one's been doing nothing, right?
Yeah, we've had a request for that one.
It's going to have some competition from Geron, which I believe also not doing much the last few days. Look at this trading range. It's a classic trading range. You really can't touch it till it breaks out of that trading range unless you want to do swing trades on it. But this looks like a terrific swing trade, both directions, right? There's a delay when I click on the horizontal line. Doesn't give it to me right away. There we go. This is a classic between high of 608 and low of what the hell is low?
524.
It's not going to the right place. I need a new mouse. You know, I need a new mouse.
Yeah, we heard.
A low of 521. So now fairly narrow, but you could make money. 521 to 608. Why not? CTI Pharma. But once it breaks out of this trading range, maybe it'll do what ARDX did, right? Shoot right to 10. This one. It has that potential. That's it.
Yes, we hit our 30-minute mark.
All right. There've been some amazing. Just in summary, there's been some amazing runs. Maybe just maybe that means the bottom is in. I mean, we've seen bear market rallies in the past, but we've not seen these small caps wake up like they are now. One more thing, I just want to chart the IWM versus the others, just to illustrate.
I still think we're going to get a nice rally this month.
It could be. We've already had a beautiful rally. You know, I'm up 14% on the year. I'm up 19% on my model portfolio. Look at this comeback on IWM.
Yeah.
Very impressive. And if I plot the others compared to this, this has over 6% run from the new year. The SPX has about 4 to change. So we're way ahead. And let's take a look at my picks, because I just want to see what they are. I don't remember anymore. How can I not remember? What are my 5 picks that I'm making 19% on? I own all 5 of these, so in big, in top 10 of my holdings. So that's why I'm up 14% on the year. On a portfolio of 50 stocks, if I want to toot my own horn, I think I deserve to, right? It's not a bad stock. It's not like I'm up 14% on just one number, one stock. All right, so it's Amazon MicroStrategy. That's what did it for me, MicroStrategy. Look at that move. 145 to 235 in 2 weeks. Is that incredible or not?
Yep.
Apple 130 to 135. Amazon 85 to 96, up on everything except BCRX. Down from 1155 to 10. Sava 29.85 to 34.58. My total gain 19.43%. Or $716 for 600. Not bad, right? You know who's second? MA. MA, I think, is right behind me somewhere, close. Let's see what he has. Salva, number 1 pick. DWAC. I didn't like that pick, but he's making money on it. 15 to 17. He's got the Plug Power, 1271 to 16. He's got Mankind, which is slightly down, and he's got what's his bottom one? Arenia, which had a beautiful move for a gain of 16%.
Not bad.
Yeah, he's number 2, and then you guys, it's consider everyone else is in the low single digits, medium single digits. Pete is with us. Let's see how Pete's doing. Pete has a winner in you. I don't remember how much of a winner. It's not giving it to me for whatever reason. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough. I can get rid of this browser and go back to the other browser and say goodnight, Gracie, right? I could do that. It's time to say goodnight, Gracie.
Yep.
Professor Spike, what happened to you? I don't know what happened to Professor Spike. Did I remove him by accident? No, I don't think so.
Maybe
yeah, right. All right, let's see who's with us. I just want to check attendance. Curtis, indubitably. Pete, Tim, bunch of people, even though we're on it late tonight. Linus, who else? Curtis. All right, well, whoever. People will find us. Hasta la vista. Thanks, Kamal.
Good night.
Good night.